I have learned to appreciate the role that everyone has on a team.
Along the way, with help of friends and mentors, I found out about a career in user experience.
Algorithmic self-assembly or programmable matter, just kind of cool things like that.
I feel like I've become more familiar with how APIs work.
There's something that you know that other people don't. Likewise, there's stuff that other people know that you don't.
So in terms of managing my time, it was just doing anything and everything that I felt like I could do and that would help me grow.
The deadline is in like 2 months from now, so it's fine. Like, you can fix it now.
You have to trust that over time, you keep putting in the work, it'll get you there.
Okay, my name is Sonya Cirlos. I am a master's student at UTRGV. I'm also a UX designer for a telemedicine startup in Nigeria. I graduate this May, so next month. I also do research on campus. I started my job process applying for software engineering intern roles. Along the way, with help of friends and mentors, I found out about a career in user experience or user interface design. So what you would see on job boards, it would be called UX or UI designer. Then I started to realize that most of my projects, I liked spending time designing the interface of things and how users interact with products, like, for example, an Instagram app. What's easier for them? How can you put yourself in a user's shoes? And if you can, and empathize with them, I realized that ultimately that was the path that I wanted to take. And with coding experience, I feel like that coding experience with the user experience, both of those can help you land a job, because you're not only able to help work with engineers, but you're also on the product side. So I went through a couple interviews for different positions, and ultimately I ended up at a telemedicine startup in Nigeria. For the interview process for UX design, most of the time they make you they give you an assessment. Not so much a coding assessment, but more like create a calculator for blind people, or create an ATM machine for children, or something kind of like that. So that was really nice. I did like those kind of assessments. Other than that, it was just after those assessments, if you pass them, you're able to meet with, the other designers that you would be working with, and sometimes the engineers, and they would interview you. Sometimes if you already have a project, like at school you designed how Instagram should be or how Spotify app should be, they kind of want you to see that project. So it's really nice if you have something, even if it's not finalized, just some sort of design that you want to show them, and kind of walk them through the process of how you did that. So after my assessment, and then I did the interviews, and then I showed them a presentation of a project I had already done, and then I was able to land that internship. Since my job is remote, I work with, most of the employees are in Nigeria. I definitely learned how to manage time. There is like a 6 or 7 hour difference between time zones. So it was a lot of collaboration, or waking up like at 4 or 5 a.m. So definitely learned how to prioritize my time and be really organized. This internship, I think, helped me a lot, not only for my internship, but also in my graduate studies, how to prioritize what I need to complete first, and also in research. So that was one thing, just being organized. And then also learning about different cultures. I mean, here in the United States, we are exposed to different cultures, but when you get to know people who actually live in another country, it's really cool, because you learn their slang and other things. You also see how they think a little bit differently according to their culture and society. So I felt like I'm a little bit more like worldly because of it. So I actually have an undergrad degree in biology. After my undergrad degree in biology, I worked for a little bit, but then I realized that computer science was something I wanted to go for instead. So I applied to the master's program here after taking some undergraduate computer science classes, and I was accepted. One of the professors that I took, Dr. Schweller, he actually recruited me from his class to join his research group. From there, it was really hard, but the team and our bosses just really kind of set you up for success. And I definitely recommend to anyone who goes to graduate school in computer science to even if they have like a little bit of interest in research, just put yourself in there. I threw myself in a world I knew nothing about, but there's always going to be people to support you. So, even if you have a little bit of interest in something like research, just go for it and try it out. You don't succeed anything if you don't try. So that's how I felt. So advice for anyone who wants to join the UX or UI design field, definitely I recommend, since you're already in the computer science program, I recommend, keep learning how to code, learn different languages and stuff, but also create your own side projects. These UX or UI side projects seem they're probably a little bit easier than like a coding web development or website or like a mobile app development, because here is more of a design and like the interface. And so definitely have like a side project that you like, whatever website that you feel that you could design better, or a mobile app that you feel lacks a button or something is not in the right position, just redesign it. There's a lot of free resources such as Figma, Figma, and that's a free resource. You just download the app, or you can use it even on the website form. From there, you can, definitely watch YouTube tutorials, ask around. Another cool thing is you can team up with other people who maybe are really good at mobile app development or website development, and you could actually be like the UX designer of that project. A lot of times a software engineering course or something gives you a project to work on. Take on the design roles and see if you like it. And if you do, build your own side projects, and then definitely make a portfolio. So like an online website that showcases you and your work. Like whether it be just designing like buttons and stuff like that for a mobile app, or actually going through like the user experience process of like interviewing the user and the whole process of user experience. But that has really helped me so far. I've been getting a lot of interviews for full-time positions because of my portfolio. So just any little projects or anything that you see, like a software that you think is lacking in something, just try it out.